Right, so let's get more on this. Security expert Dixon Osage joins us on the program Newsroom series. He joins us via Zoom. Great to have you again on the program, Dixon Osage. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ayatunde.
Yes, so the victims of the abduction in Ogbomoso are set to be reunited with their families after spending over 50 days in captivity. Now, many question why they stayed that long. Do you think this could have been resolved or done much sooner?
Well, for me, I think it was a very good move by the federal government, and we must give kudos to the Nigerian military, the DSS, the police, and other security agents that came together to carry out this rescue mission, and also the Major General that led and coordinated this rescue mission. And I want to let you know that this is a very sensitive operation because they must be very careful about the life and well-being of the pupils and teachers in captivity, and so they will want to go there without being properly prepared to ensure that these guys, don't eliminate these pupils from school. So for me, I think we need to appreciate this, our government security forces. This is the first time I personally have seen a rescue mission that sends the message to this terrorist group that there is no room for negotiation moving forward. It is either you let our people be or we come after you from the east, west, and north with all our military assets. I could see the military assets that were deployed within this community, and as well the personnel and also one or two officers who paid the supreme price a line of duty. This is a reminder that our education is under threat, and we must ensure that we cut off this threat. Bedevilling our country. I must tell you, it was a fantastic one from the government, and I appreciate the presidency for a fantastic job. A lot of Nigerians are trying to get information. How was it carried out? How did they do it? It's not the business of us to. It's not our business to know. What matters most is for us to see that these guys have been rescued. Because if you put out much information, if you put more information out there, I tell you, it's also going to be to the detriment of our government security forces. Should there be any futuristic rescue mission? So information management of this operation is very essential, and I appreciate the Nigerian military for a fantastic job.
Interesting one, Dixon, of course. Now, almost immediately after that success, reports have emerged of the alleged abduction of a school headmaster in the Tesiwaju local government area. What message does this send about the evolving security landscape in the region at this moment in time?
Well, I think it's not going to send any message. And I think these guys have a plan B or a second plan. They knew that the Nigerian government is coming for them. And I strongly believe maybe one or two of their criminal cell will want to say, okay, if they successfully rescue these people, let's go for this XYZ teacher or headmaster. So for me, I think it's a failure on their part, and there's the failures, not the Nigerian government. Because we must not, put or try to politicize this or see it as a governance failure, even though I strongly believe as a security professional that the government needs to start putting in strategy to ensure that such kind of criminal activities or kidnapping, does not occur in our given environment. And as well, I will advise the Ministry of Education to revisit the Safe School Declaration that Nigeria was a signatory to in Oslo, Norway, as of 2015. That Safe School Declaration makes it very clear with some of its protocols that the students and teachers are meant to go to school without being intimidated or being coerced. So the protection of our children and teachers is paramount, and it's also a necessity by the government. So the government must see how they, implement the protocols of the Safe School Declaration. It talks about the perimeter of the schools, talk about the protection of the school, the security architecture and security design, the delay mechanism, whereby these guys don't just go to the school and just cut away Nigerians freely without being delayed, with some deterrence measures in place to ensure that the security agent can fly down or come in with helicopter or pursue them after the commission of crime or during the commission of crime. So for me, I think it's a very good one. But the Safe School Declaration, the Ministry of Education to send a circular out there that every school, state government should start implementing the Safe School Declaration so that our children will be able to go to school without being coerced or be intimidated by this unnecessary and criminal human being in our country, Nigeria.
Which brings us to the next question, Dixon. Does this pattern suggest that criminal groups are now adapting their tactics, or can we say these are isolated incidents?
Well, it's an isolated incident, but I must tell you that kidnapping is flourishing. Why was it flourishing? Because of the ransom payment. You know, the past administration were so swift to release ransom to most of these criminal elements, and it was so, it was so dangerous to the survival of our country, Nigeria. So when we cut off negotiation and ransom payment from this criminal element, I think it's going to demoralize and demotivate their plan, because no criminal group or criminal gang want to plan or go out to carry out criminal activities and fail. So they want to go succeed, get what they want to get, and sometimes they request for billions of naira to go and get some armament and refuel, and their build, and as well, have a lot of ammunition to get back at the state. So when you pay terrorists ransom, you are also paying them to attack you in nearest time. So let's see how we draw the line. It's a no-no, and the administration has stated very clearly that they're not going to pay ransom. So let's start with that and ensure that we build a formidable rescue mission team across the 36 states of the Federation, Ayotunde. Look at what went right here in Oyo State. What is expected for the Nigerian government to do is to draw some personnel from the military, the police, the DSS, the NIA, DIA, all together and form a commando-style rescue mission team or anti-terrorism rescue mission team, and have them based in every state geopolitical zone, or perhaps in every state, so that if there is a call to the command control center that there is a crime in progress or kidnap action in progress, or they've kidnapped one or two students, this rescue team can go all out and envelope this criminal element to ensure that they cannot escape with these people. Fantastic job from our government security forces, and I'm very proud of the Nigerian military. Yeah.
We'll certainly leave it at that. Dixon Osage, security expert, thank you so much for your thoughts on Newsroom Series.
Thank you for having me. Congratulations to the released.